Shots fired! Shots fired!
It's the shootout that ended with the capture of the most wanted man in America, the suspect in the terror bombing spree. His wanted poster was released at 7:54. Just 3 hours later, he was found sleeping in the doorway of a bar in Linden, New Jersey, about 13 miles from New York City.
It was just down the block where that suspect was found by a police officer sleeping in a doorway. As far as the police officer knew, it was just a homeless person, but when he approached the suspect, he realized that he matched the description of the man they were looking for the bombing.
The officer then said, "Show me your hands," and the person went through the side of his body and pulled out a handgun and fired around at the officer, striking him in the abdomen. Fortunately, the officer had his bulletproof vest on. Our officers responded, returned fire, and he was taken down.
He was still conscious when he was loaded onto a gurney and placed in an ambulance. His name is Ahmad Rahami. He's 28. He was born in Afghanistan, but he's a naturalized American citizen. His family owns this chicken restaurant called First American in Elizabeth, New Jersey. FBI agents were searching the family's apartment above the restaurant early today.
He's always standing in front of the restaurant just talking to people.
Neighbors were stunned when they learned Rahami is a suspected terrorist.
What's he like?
He's very friendly. He's a nice guy. You'd never suspect anything like this.
Are you surprised to hear this?
I'm surprised and terrified at the same time.
Another neighbor, Devin Sanchez, says Rahami may have been radicalized on a trip to Afghanistan.
He took a trip out to Afghanistan, and when he came back different. He went out there by himself, though.
And get this, in 2011, the Rahami family sued the city of Elizabeth and neighbors, claiming they were being harassed because they are Muslims. James McDermott is one of the neighbors named in the lawsuit.
There were incidents of people hanging around in the corner. I called the police, and he didn't think it was appropriate for me to call the police, and he sued me for harassment.
5 of Rahami's relatives were arrested Sunday after their SUV was pulled over by cops after crossing the Verrazano Bridge from Staten Island, New York, allegedly headed for JFK Airport to flee the country. They have since been released. Cops zeroed in on Rahami because of a fingerprint on a cell phone attached to an unexploded pressure cooker bomb. He was also caught on surveillance video. It was found just 4 blocks from the scene of the first explosion in Manhattan's Chelsea district.